Michelle, thank you very much for joining us on interview with you. And we've now done this for several Fridays, and we just want to get to know you a little bit more. Okay. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So first question, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am not a Colorado native,
Okay.
unlike it seems like everyone I meet usually is. I was raised in Tucson,
Okay.
went to college in LA. I was a middle school English teacher out there for many years.
Okay.
And now I'm just here loving this beautiful state.
Yeah.
I have gotten myself a Traeger, so I've been exploring that whole smoking, barbecuing,
Yes.
fun stuff.
Favorite meal on the Traeger so far?
So far, ribs. That's
Ribs?
the one I
Is
seem
that
to do better
the
with.
recipe from, who was they gave you? Was that Matt's recipe?
mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. We'll do a whole new Traeger episode at some point,
I
I'm
think
sure,
we should. I think.
of all of these different barbecue techniques. So awesome. Cool. So teacher in LA and into the car business.
Correct. Never thought that would happen.
How did that happen?
Right. I moved to Colorado. I was
Okay.
ready to try something else, and it just kind of came about because I know one of the managers here.
Okay.
And he said, "Hey, why don't you give this a shot? I think you'd be good at it." And I thought he was silly for that, but he was correct. I ended up doing very well in sales.
Awesome.
And now I'm the training and development manager, which is a lot of fun.
So what year did you start with Planet?
2018.
2018.
So
Okay.
it'll be 4 years in November.
So we've made it through the exciting COVID years.
Yeah.
And all the excitement that came along with that.
Yeah.
And then when did you take over the role as the training and development manager?
Just this beginning of June.
The beginning of June. Awesome. Cool. Excellent. So what part of your job would you say you enjoy the most? Your current job?
I love working with the new sales staff.
Okay.
Yeah, just helping them get ready for it and giving them tips that worked for me and just preparing them. This is such a great company, a family-owned company, obviously, as you know. And I love preparing them and having them be ready. And just the day-to-day stuff too, working with everyone here. Everyone's great, and just I like to be helpful.
Awesome. So what was your favorite part of as your role as a sales consultant? What did you love about that?
Meeting new people every single day. You have no idea who's going to walk in.
Yeah.
And so I've met people who worked inside submarines. Someone who used to be in a government role here as a senator. So you just never know who's going to walk in.
Yeah. So how does transitioning from a teacher prior to the auto business translate into your current job? Do you find some parallels there?
Right. So I think because I was successful in sales and then I had all those years of teaching, it just made a perfect fit for this. I'm able to take the teaching experience of not everyone learns the same way, and because when you're working in a classroom with 25 to 40 middle schoolers, and they all have different ways of learning, you have to learn how to adapt very quickly and how to work with everyone. And so I think that's really helped me here, because not everyone here learns the same or wants to be talked to in the same way, dealt with in the same way.
So life has prepared you for this.
Yeah.
I would imagine training up several salespeople compared to 25 to 40 middle schoolers. Different challenges, but holy cow, that had to have been hard. That many kids.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
many times.
that is
And
awesome.
Side note, teachers need to get paid more.
I would agree. My wife's parents are both retired teachers, and I would 100% agree with that. So what would you say to your 20-year-old self that, life's ahead of you, and there's a lot of different ways you can go and try new things, which you did when you came to Planet? What would you say to your 20-year-old self, or 20-year-old looking at, what does life look like for me?
Well, I would say, just when you think you know how life is going to go, it won't.
Yeah.
And to think that you have it all figured out, 20-year-old self, no, you don't.
Yeah.
You're going to see that never in a million years did I ever think, one, that I'd be in Colorado, two, that I would have been in the auto industry, and three, that I would have done so well in sales. Like, I hated selling stuff.
Yeah.
Just in school when we had to sell candy bars, I hated it.
Right.
It was just very awkward for me to ask someone to, buy something. And so I'd just be like, just wait to see what you can do. And the roads you're going to go on and the places you're going to go.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I think one of the neat things on the sales side is, in our business, we just simply, people are come into the store, so it's not a cold sell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They've got a need, and as long as we listen well, and in this environment, we just simply, being salary based, we just simply listen to what they're asking for and show them what we have to offer. And we don't have any motivations to push them to certain cars because it benefits us. We just simply try to help. And so I think that was helpful for me, and it sounds like it was helpful for you too. Just, you can be transparent and honest and not worry about all of the games that typically go along with what might have been a perception of the car business and sales. And it's a really nice benefit, I think, of Planet.
Yeah, I could be proud of what I was doing because I knew that I was just being transparent and upfront about everything, and I could actually help my customer.
Yeah.
There were no games or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I got many hugs when the deal was done, and people saying, "Well, this was easy."
Right. Yeah. Right. That's awesome. Cool. Let's see. I have a couple of lightning round questions for you.
All right, let's do it.
But before I get into those questions, what is your favorite thing about Planet?
It's that it's not a corporation. It's that it's family owned. And Lee and Olga and Jamie, they're true, good people. Mm-hmm. They're true. They're And so I'm proud to work for them. And I just like that it's family owned. Yep,
I agree 100%. Yeah. That's awesome. All right, lightning round. You ready? All right, top hobby.
Traeger. Right now it's
barbecuing.
Barbecuing.
All right, next recipe you're going to try out.
I just have to do the brisket again and keep getting that until I get that nice bark on there.
Yeah, awesome. Favorite movie?
Star Wars.
Yeah,
that movie.
Which one?
Really, the original. So the original, that came out in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that movie just made such an impact. As a little kid, just being wowed of so Star Wars.
Awesome, cool. Any pets?
Oh yeah, I have 2 dogs, Riley and Ren. They're litter mates, little rescue pups. Went to PetSmart to get a cat litter box. Came home with 2 dogs, and then we also have 3 cats.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And you also take care of a couple of fish in your office that you inherited, right?
I have 5 fish and 3 snails.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool.
Are there names for these fish?
Nope.
No. How about the snails?
The snails. So there was Sunny and Cher.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Cher passed last week. So right now it's Sunny, but I got him 2 new friends, and right now they're just snails.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How many cars have you owned?
8.
You clearly have not been in the car business that long. I think we were interviewing with, was it Casey? And there was 50 cars or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It may have been more than that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, 8 cars. 8. All right. And which was your favorite?
I've had some great cars, and honestly, I love the vehicle I'm driving right now, which is a Tucson hybrid.
Okay.
Love it.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite, the one that just really stands out to me, is when I got my Honda Pilot when it was a 2009 and had all the bells and whistles, and that was just like, whoa, look at this. And it was black, and I named it Darth, like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Because it had all the technology and it was shiny black. So
that is awesome.
Yeah.
And if you had a blank check and it didn't affect anything and you could buy any car you wanted to, what would that one be?
Right now, I would love a fully loaded Jeep Wrangler hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
First pass you would take it on? Where would you drive it?
Well, with someone teaching me how to do all that, I don't know.
Don't know. Maybe Hawaii. Just, if money's not an object, you don't know issues.
First pass to take the car on?
Well, if you have all the money to buy whatever car you want, ship it to Hawaii and redo your Hawaii vacation, right?
That's what I did. I was in Hawaii and we rented one, and I was just like, I'm loving this.
Yeah. That's what they're for.
Yeah, we were in the mountains, and I was just fantastic. Like, this is great.
Final question for you, Michelle.
Yes.
What is your bucket list vacation that you would love to do?
That's easy. Bora Bora.
Bora Bora. That sounds like
Yeah.
a pretty nice vacation.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that is all the questions I have. I hope that everyone that's watching this gets to know a little bit about Michelle. She is fantastic, does a great job for the Planet organization. We have Genesis, Hyundai, and Honda, and she does the training for all of that. And not just the sales training, but also for service. And I think some other things that we're working on too. So anyway, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you everyone for watching, and we look forward to having you continue to get to know more of our employees.